So you sat down at your desk to study, but you just can't get into the zone. You start reading your notes, then you reread them again, then you decide to do something else instead. If this sounds familiar, don't worry, because today we're going to dive deep into the psychology of solo studying, why it can be so hard to stay focused and motivated, and more importantly, how to overcome it. It turns out that struggling to stay motivated when studying by yourself is actually a really common problem. And the weird thing is that some people can stay super focused and productive while studying alone, but others struggle with distraction and procrastination. So what's the secret? Well, after reading tons of research papers and interviewing top-performing students, I've discovered 5 alternative ways to keep your motivation levels high when studying alone. And trust me, these are not the typical drink water, take breaks, reward yourself tips that everyone always gives. Instead, I'm going to show you 5 unique evidence-based methods that target the core reasons why studying alone can feel so draining. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Studying alone can feel more challenging than studying with friends or in a classroom, and there are 3 main reasons why. The first reason is lack of external accountability. When you're studying with others, there's a natural sense of accountability that keeps you focused. You know that the people around you are also working hard and you don't want to hold them back. But when you're alone, it's easy to get distracted or procrastinate, and no one will ever know. The second reason is temptation. Let's face it, when you're alone in your room, there are fewer eyes on you, so you can easily reach for your phone, grab a snack, or do something else that's more fun than studying. And the third reason is feeling like your progress is invisible. When you're learning on your own, it can be difficult to see the progress you're making. Without the guidance of a teacher or the feedback of your peers, it can be hard to know whether or not you're on the right track. This lack of visibility can lead to feelings of isolation and demotivation. Now, I could give you generic advice like, just try harder, believe in yourself, find a quiet place, but those things don't always work. Instead, I've taken a different approach. I've looked at all these problems you face when studying alone and thought, how can we hack the system? By understanding the psychology behind motivation, I found ways to trigger intrinsic motivation and satisfaction while you study solo, and the result is truly incredible. It's like flipping a switch inside your mind that makes studying feel effortless and enjoyable even when no one is watching. Let's start with alternative number 1, gamification. This involves turning your study sessions into a game where you earn points or rewards for completing tasks. For example, you could set a timer for 25-minute blocks of intense focus and give yourself 1 point for each block. Then, after a certain number of points, you can reward yourself with a break to do something enjoyable. It sounds simple, but the psychology behind it is fascinating. Our brains love rewards and recognition, which is why gamification can make studying more motivating and enjoyable. There are tons of apps like Habitica that can help you do this. Or, if you prefer a more analog approach, you could use a habit tracker or point system in a notebook. But if gamification isn't your thing, the next method will keep you motivated without even thinking about studying. Alternative solution number 2, environmental triggers. Think about it. Your surroundings can have a huge impact on your mood and motivation. When you walk into a gym, your body automatically starts getting ready to exercise. And when you enter a courtroom, your brain prepares you for a serious discussion. The same goes for studying. By setting up specific environmental triggers in your study space, you can signal to your brain that it's time to focus. This could mean having a dedicated study corner with minimal distractions, putting on background music to help you concentrate, or even using certain scents like lavender to enhance your memory and cognition. One great resource for this is a study playlist called Brain Food Music on Spotify, which has over 1 million followers. They've scientifically shown that this type of music improves focus and productivity. You can also set up your desk in the same way every day. One student told me that she always studies with her water bottle on the left side of her desk and her laptop in the middle because it reminds her to drink water regularly and it helps her remember that her laptop is for work, not play. However, what if your brain still resists despite the environmental changes? That's where the third method comes in handy. Alternative solution number 3, invisible accountability. This is a clever trick that doesn't require you to have a study buddy or to post your progress on social media. It's about creating a sense of accountability without anyone directly watching over your shoulder. Here's how it works. Choose a platform like Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and share your study goals with the world. Then set a deadline for yourself and commit to posting about your progress or lack thereof. Alternatively, you can join an online study room or Discord server and participate in group study sessions, even if you're physically alone. Knowing that other people are also studying can be enough to boost your motivation and productivity. My favorite version of this is called body doubling. You simply open a live stream and let your actions be seen. The magic happens when you realize that the video is not about showing off or seeking attention. Instead, it's about creating an environment where someone might be watching and therefore holding you accountable. After implementing this, one student reported being able to study for 2 to 3 hours straight without distractions, which was a huge improvement from his previous 20-minute sessions. But if you want motivation that lasts for hours, not just for a single study session, I've got something special planned for the end. First, let me share one more thing you can try during your study sessions to boost your motivation. Alternative solution number 4, the motivation switch method. This is a little trick that I learned from the book The Art of Learning by Josh Kaufman. The basic idea is to link the activity you want to do, studying, to an immediate source of gratification, something you enjoy doing. For instance, you could decide to listen to your favorite music only when you're studying, or you could treat yourself to a cup of coffee or tea while working. Another option is to watch videos from your favorite YouTuber, only during study sessions. By creating this association between studying and immediate enjoyment, you'll make studying more appealing and satisfying. The cool thing about this is that it's based on the psychological principle of temptation bundling. By combining something you want to do with something you need to do, you increase the likelihood of getting the ball rolling, even if you don't feel like doing it initially. And finally, I saved the most powerful method for last. Solution number 5, identity-based motivation. This is a game-changing strategy that will transform your mindset and make studying feel like second nature. Instead of thinking of studying as something you have to do, start seeing yourself as a dedicated learner. Start saying things like, I am a dedicated learner. I learn every day. The more you repeat this and live by it, the more your brain will accept it as your new identity. This approach has been backed by research in social psychology, which shows that our identities are one of the most powerful motivators of our behavior. Once you've established this identity, studying won't feel like a chore anymore. It'll become an integral part of who you are. To reinforce this identity, you can use affirmations, habit stacking, and other techniques that solidify your desired identity. For example, you could say, I'm the kind of person who finishes their homework before dinner. By embracing this identity and committing to it every day, you'll create a powerful motivation that will drive your progress for months or even years. To recap, here are the 5 alternative solutions. Number 1, gamification. Number 2, environmental triggers. Number 3, invisible accountability. Number 4, the motivation switch method. And number 5, identity-based motivation. Now, I challenge you to try one of these methods today and experience the power of motivation that's been unlocked. Remember, you don't have to use all of them. Just pick the one that resonates with you the most and commit to it. And if you're not alone in this journey, go ahead and share this video with a friend who needs it. Together, you can motivate each other to crush your goals. I'll see you next time. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments below. Please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing content. Your support means everything to us.